We're streaming. I don't quite know. I mean,
are we on?
possibly. It's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Primary stream. You're not receiving. Oh, it's coming. Bad stream.
Oh.
I don't know. We're not receiving video data at a fast enough rate. Your viewers may experience buffering. Ensure your connection is fast enough. It is. Definitely is.
You got a fast connection?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Well,
How many
fast.
meg you looking at?
Loads.
Yeah.
Like too many.
Really?
Yeah.
Got
like
too many meg?
Yeah.
Too many meg, many meg.
Yeah. Yeah. We need some more megs in. Right? It doesn't work, does it?
No.
No. Why do you think that's like that then? Who knows?
Gremlins in the system, maybe.
Something like that. Some sort of
Fast
little
enough
gremlins.
rate.
Look, there we
Your
are.
viewers may experience buffering.
Yeah,
Ensure
it's fine. Don't listen to them bloody YouTubes. They don't know what they're talking about.
Exactly. Just crack
Bloody
on.
YouTubes.
Just crack on. They're
Oh, look, there's people in the chat and everything.
They're rascal anyway, do you know what I mean?
Hey, Pocatello. Hey, Ogmonster89. Yes. They're all in the chat room. It's the Ogmonster.
Ogmonster.
Yeah, man. He's there. Pocatello. Yeah.
Pocatello.
Jelly Potter.
Hey! Pocatello, how you doing?
Babbity. Hey, how's your Sopranos look coming along? Because you were going to go for a full velour recently, I saw.
Yeah, I haven't got it yet.
No?
I will do next week, though.
Oh.
I'm looking for it.
Yeah?
I'm looking for the full velour, the full kind of mob boss standing outside a cafe type look.
Yes.
Yeah. What is it they eat? Cannolis.
Yeah, cannolis and the sort of sweetmeats and stuff, don't they?
I'll eat a cannoli.
Yeah, it's
I'll eat
the cold cuts.
I'll eat many.
Yeah?
Many cannolis.
Well, you're a big boy, aren't you?
I don't even know what they are.
Well, they're like little
Donuts.
rolled up sort of pastry things
Donuts.
with, well, in a way.
Sort of
Well, they're not donuts, are they?
donut. Danish pastry.
No.
Donut.
It's like an Italian rolled up pastry with a lot of cream in it. Yeah.
Donut or eclair then,
Yeah.
sort of.
Not really, no. Do you remember when you went on holiday a while ago and you ate a lot of cream cakes before going on a boat, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
What happened?
I was in Crete,
Oh, right, yeah.
and me and my girlfriend at the time went to a cafe beforehand. We went on this boat trip,
Right.
and the boat was sitting in the dock, and we went to a cafe beforehand,
Oh, yeah.
and there was an array of cream buns. And I was like a kid in a kid in a cake shop, really.
Like a fat little boy in a cake shop.
Yeah, well, back then I wasn't fat.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I
All
was
right,
a
I'll give you
I
that.
was a waif back then.
Yeah.
I saw some pictures of me from that holiday. I was tiny.
Really?
Yeah. There's actually one with me with a cream bun.
Wow.
Yeah, but anyway, so I ain't.
But you weren't in good shape, let's just get that off the bat. You were just thinner. You were like skinny fat.
Yeah, but I probably had loads of fat around my heart.
Oh, yeah, okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah. But no, so I ate probably about 4 cream buns.
Lovely.
Got on this boat.
Yeah.
And it started going like that. Really, really wavy. And I was so ill.
Did you do a lot of sickie?
So much sick. And the thing is, with seasickness, it just doesn't stop.
No. That's it for the rest of the day, really. You're done at that point.
Yeah. Like we stopped off at some island, and they started cooking up this meat.
Yeah.
Sweet meat.
Lovely sweet meat.
And God, it turned my stomach.
Did it?
Yeah, I ruined the day.
You ruined it.
Yeah.
Your missus not happy?
Well, yeah, she wasn't happy, no.
No. Was it better or worse than when you sicked up that sort of white sausage outside Matalan?
Same girlfriend.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That sausage was worse.
Yeah.
That was a horrible experience.
Really?
Yeah. We have talked about that before, haven't
Well, we have done, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want a recap or not?
Well, I threw up a white sausage, didn't I?
Yeah, and then you rang NHS Direct.
Yeah, and they didn't really know what to do apart from laugh. I kicked that sausage into a hedge as well. Yeah. Bizarre.
That's awful.
Bizarre behaviour.
That's horrible. You shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Like, when was the last time you were sick?
I want to say recently, I've definitely felt. I haven't been sick in ages. Maybe I'm tempting fate, but it has been a while.
Really?
I was once. Me and Jack, who runs Route 1, not little Jackie Mum Dance.
Yeah.
Other Jack.
Oh, little Jackie.
And he's sweet, aren't he? We Route 1 were doing something that involved the two lads from Dirty Sanchez down on the seafront.
Which ones?
Dayton and
The guy with the long hair.
yeah, the one that isn't the sort of normal one. The two nutters.
Yeah, they are the nutters, aren't they?
Yeah.
What's his name? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
And very drunk. You alright with that?
Keeps on flopping.
Yeah, maybe maneuver it down a little bit so you can pull the whole jobby down.
Oh, there we go. That's better.
That's better, isn't it?
Yeah, that's much better.
There was a lot of drinking.
What were you drinking?
Everything.
Really?
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
And then me and Jack went to audio afterwards, and we were aware that we were pissed and that we were going to have trouble getting into the club. So for about half an hour, we did a sort of role play thing where each of us pretended to be a bouncer, and the other person tried to get in at a sort of imaginary club round the side of it, so we could sort of rehearse our non-drunk person routine to get into the club.
But that is the action of a drunk person.
It's the action of a drunk person out of their mind.
Doing a role play.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you're drunk.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, we were self-aware in a way.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got in.
Did you?
Yeah, it was fine.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, and on the way home, I ate a lot of chicken.
Yeah.
It's one of the only times that I don't actually remember getting home. I remember getting the chicken, but then nothing. And I was living at my mum's house in between two flats.
Yeah.
I was only there for about 2 weeks. Anyway, I was very sick when I got home. Very, very. I don't remember
in the
any
toilet?
of this. No, in the sink next to the toilet. That's how you know.
And you can't remember being sick in the toilet in the sink.
No, but it definitely. Well, I mean, my mum started screaming. I don't know. I guess 3 or 4 hours later when she woke up and saw the state of it. And I was like, "Well, it wasn't me."
Oh,
she
God.
was like, "Well, I'm the only other person that lives here, and it definitely wasn't me. Unless someone snuck in the middle of the night, threw up in the sink, and did a runner."
How old were you?
I guess 23, 24.
Well, it's not.
Yeah, it's not smart. Not maybe even older, to be honest. Maybe 25, 26.
Yeah. So you should know better at that.
Oh yeah. And I blocked the sink.
Oh,
it was only a tiny little hand sink.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And you don't remember anything.
No?
Last thing you remember is the chicken.
Getting to RFC chicken.
Oh, RFC.
That's the problem right there, isn't it?
That's the problem. Yeah.
Yeah. Bad times. And so she said I couldn't live there anymore.
What? Because of that?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
come on. That's not. I mean,
well, I was moving into a new place the next week or something, but she's like, "You got to go and stay with friends."
Really?
Then.
Oh, come. Oh, really?
Yeah. She was like, "You're 25. You can't be." There's a toilet next to the sink.
Oh, I know.
Why did you have to throw up in the toilet? And it was blocked.
And
so she made me go out and get unblock her.
Well, that's fair enough.
That's fair enough. But I was in a real state.
Yeah.
And it was height of summer. It was really hot.
Oh, no.
It was bad, man. It was really bad. And I had to go all around Brighton trying to find something. For some reason, all the shops didn't have it. It was like a Greek tragedy.
That is awful.
Yeah.
I remember one time when I was I was younger. I was about 16, 17.
Yeah.
And I think you were there, actually. You've been for some drinks at Bar Latino.
Bar 15.
Yeah. And on the way home in a taxi back to Henfield, and I was sick all over myself in a taxi.
Lovely.
You were there because you oh, no, that was a different time.
There's been a few.
No, yeah, it was got home, covered in sick. It's about 2 a.m, and I woke my mum up, and I have to confess I was crying.
Were you?
I was, yeah. I said, Mum, a girl sicked all over me in the taxi. And yeah, she was like, oh, yeah, and then more she was like,
yeah, of course she did.
Yeah.
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 Did she say, well, that's it, I'll ring this girl's parents? And they were, no, Mum, no, it's okay, Mum. Mum, no.
Do you know what? I actually think she believed me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, your mummy would, though, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
The mummy.
Well, I'm the golden boy.
You are, yeah. Best boy, aren't you?
Yeah, very good boy.
Very good boy.
Yeah, very
He's a big
good.
boy, big
Yeah.
broad boy. He's
Yeah.
very good.
Very good boy.
Very good boy.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I've got a... you've seen what Hollywood Paul's been up to?
No.
Oh dear. Well, yeah, he's not a good boy.
Why?
Hollywood Paul off of the Bake Off.
Yeah, I know the guy.
Yeah. He's deleted his Twitter account
Why?
because he's been caught buying followers.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is he still? Oh, he is still on the Bake Off, isn't he? It was the old
the cooking show, the cake program.
Yeah, but it moved to Channel 4, didn't it?
Oh yeah, it did.
But he stayed with it because it. Who was the one? Oh, it was Mary Berry.
Yeah, Fielding's on it now with what's her name, the little Suede.
Sandy Togsvig.
Yeah, she's Dane.
Pathetic.
She's pathetic.
Well, the whole setup's pathetic.
Yeah, so
that is pathetic.
Yeah, well, he's short, isn't he? Short guy. I think that's why he's done it. It's short man syndrome.
What? I'm fairly short. I don't buy followers.
You would.
What if I?
Do you remember our mate Rowan bought some? Just see what it's like. He's not even like a public figure or anything. It's just like, Rowan, where have you got 5,000 Twitter followers from? Hey man, I just bought them, man. Yeah.
And they're not real followers, then, are they?
No, they're bots.
Right. And it just sort of gives you the impression.
It looks like they're. But if anyone who knows what's going on can just look through, and it's just like, what are all these ones with like numbers and stuff, and they're all eggs, and they've all got like 15 followers, and they're all the same ones, and it's like. And also, it's like, oh, well, you've got 1 million followers, and then you send a tweet out, and it only gets 100 likes. What's going on there?
Can you buy a blue tick?
Maybe if you you could buy it off Twitter,
right,
or off Instagram or something. You can pay for it. It's a bit of a it's an elitist club, the blue tick thing. I ain't got a blue tick on Twitter because my tweets are too lurid.
Right.
But you've got sorry, you kind of it's like you got to be part of some wanky little club.
Celebrities? You mean?
Well, no, but there's there's a whole lot of like people with like huge followings, but who are a little bit controversial, and Twitter don't like them and won't give them a blue tick.
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
Well, it was all the people like Milo and Sargon and the kind of like the controversial. I mean, they kicked.
Who's Sargon?
Sargon of Akkad. He's like a YouTuber, sort of liberal YouTuber.
Yeah.
But he got kicked off Twitter. Milo got kicked off Twitter.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, Milo got kicked off for his review of Ghostbusters, the female remake.
Right.
Where he was basically having a big go. Is it Leslie Graham?
Andrew Leslie.
No, not Andrew. not our school friend, Andrew Leslie. No, he wasn't the female lead of Ghostbusters.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Anyway, he was binding her up, and it just got out of hand. That's a very short version of that story, and Twitter deleted his account.
That seems a bit harsh.
Yeah, well, what can you say?
Because that Cunter Punter guy who I had a bit of a run-in with, who all the brave boys sort of rallied against.
Oh, yeah.
He does far more offensive stuff than that.
But he doesn't have a following, really, does he? Would he have a few thousand followers or something?
Right, okay, well, surely that's kind of irrelevant, though, isn't it? Like, if
but you want they go for the people that have got like hundreds of thousands of followers, rather, because if you're trying to mop up like the little tiny accounts, it's for them it's pointless. I mean, it takes them long enough to crack down on bloody ISIS Twitter accounts.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
it's pathetic.
It is pathetic, actually.
Yeah.
So Hollywood Paul.
Yeah, so Hollywood Paul has been caught buying followers, and he's deleted his account, and is pathetic. But he's written in.
Has he?
Yeah, you know he's a fan of the show. He's not a fan of the show, but he does watch the show.
He likes to critique, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Pathetic.
Yeah, he's pathetic.
Yeah.
He says, "Hi Jim, and to a lesser extent, Will. Hollywood Paul here from the Cake Programme.
Okay, all right.
Now, I know that neither of you really keep up with the news and current events, not least in part due to your illiteracy and anti-intellectualism." Okay. Right.
I don't know why he bothers.
I know. You're all right with that?
He keeps on flopping like a big floppy
dick. It's like a big floppy dildo, isn't it? You got to get your face right in there. Really have your lips touching it. Yeah, that's it. Nice. He says, "I guess the two of you spend most of your off-air time sat about in chip shops, staring listlessly into space, or at home wanking over physical pornography as you're too stupid to operate a computer."
Physical pornography?
Yeah, actual mags. I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do they still make them?
No, but I mean, obviously you get old ones, presumably.
Do they still make them?
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Do you remember I used to have that whole drawer full of them
Yeah, I do,
in the first Molten Vinyl office?
I do, yeah. Yeah, I used
That
to.
was basically,
I used to
apart from a
break in.
computer and some speakers, that was basically the only thing in there apart from the furniture. A huge drawer full of pornos.
I remember back in the day where before online pornography was a thing,
Yeah.
which sort of came in probably in our sort of late teens, would you say, or?
Yeah, we got the internet at my parents' house when I was 16.
Yeah. So even at that point, I used to print out pictures, I think. Because I was too
It takes such a long time to load as well.
Yeah. And that's pathetic, isn't it? It's pathetic behaviour.
Well, you needed
a pixelated...
a pixelated punani.
Pathetic behaviour. That's a big one.
It's a bit rascal, isn't it?
I'm on the Castillo Salaglo, or whatever it's
The
called.
Vino di Collapso.
Yeah, Vino di Collapso. It's going down rather well, actually.
Yes. Anyway, so
Paul Hollywood.
Paul Hollywood from the telly.
Hollywood
Back to his email.
Yeah.
But he says, or at home wanking over physical pornography as you're too stupid to operate a computer. But I need to discuss some things that have happened recently.
Mm-hmm.
There is a website called Twitter where people who don't know each other call each other Nazis for no good reason, and celebrities show what a small grasp they have of spelling and grammar.
I wonder what celebrities he's talking about.
Most of them, I imagine, particularly Lily Allen.
Well, yeah. Do you follow Lily?
No, but I can't move for people retweeting her.
Oh, blimey! I'll tell you what.
She's gone off the deep end recently, hasn't she?
You would not like her.
Yeah, no.
She. Yeah. Do you know what? She's probably in my top 10 list of celebrities I'd like to sort of kiss. I do quite fancy Lily Allen.
I know you do.
However, she is very irritating on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like, she is a real sort of social justice warrior.
Yeah, yeah.
And, I'm not kind of necessarily against it, but she is very much really on the other end of the scale.
She's got into quite a bit of hot water recently for her. I don't think it's worth going into, but like the stuff that she's been on about recently is...
Yeah, sort of about the rape gangs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It's fun topics. Yeah.
So, right, let's move back to Hollywood Paul.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just see. Yeah. That's fine. He says there's a website called Twitter. Yeah.
I literally forgot we're on the podcast.
I have been accused of buying fake followers in order to make it look like I was more important, famous, and generally more Hollywood than I am. This is not true, or at least or at least I do not myself remember buying these fake followers. But if I did, I am truly sorry. It has given me the time to address some things in my life, and I would like to take this opportunity to come out as a gay man.
Right. Okay. So he's gay.
Yeah, he's taking the spacey approach. Very smart.
Mm-hmm.
You and I both know that gay men can do no wrong. So I would ask you to please stop this homophobic abuse about followers that may or may not have been bought on my aged mother's credit card.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is all by the by.
Yeah.
I've been listening to the show and watching the videos on YouTube, and I have to say, apart from the ever-expanding gym, the show is intolerable.
Ever expanding.
I think that's a fair description of you.
How dare he?
I think he means that in the quite literal sense.
Yeah, that I'm getting bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, for the weight.
Yeah, right. Of course, yeah. 5'9".
Says the show is intolerable. The only way I can watch it is to sit with my face right up against the screen so I can only see Jim's face, arms, and gut. This, however, is pretty decent, and I'm able to get myself off in under 4 minutes using a hard rhythmic whacking technique that I developed in my teens, where I make my hand into a sort of tunnel and then place it over my, and I don't mean to sound indelicate here, but over my prick.
Right. Okay. So, sort of like kind of like a hand tunnel.
Like a sort of hand tunnel, yeah.
Kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are welcome to try this. I think it might even catch on once millennials have gotten bored of eating ass morning, noon, and night.
Crikey.
Yeah.
This is very rude this evening.
It is. Like I say, though, the show really is terrible.
Right. Stop listening.
Yeah. Would Jim answer a question for me while I'm here, though? With your penchant for drunkenly falling asleep in hedgerows and shrubbery.
Yep.
Would you like to come to mine and snuggle down into my dense and thorny man garden?
Well, I don't understand what he's asking me to do.
You can rummage about in there, snuggle in, get comfy, but be careful that the evil snake that lives in there doesn't tempt you. When I say snake, I'm talking again about my prick.
Were you drunk when you wrote that?
What, Hollywood Paul?
Yeah, sorry, Hollywood Paul, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe this whole Twitter fiasco has hit him a bit hard. Anyway, there's my offer. Do what you want with it, Hollywood Paul.
I don't want... Do you know what? I don't like the way he speaks about the show. He's obviously asking me to go and suck his dick or something.
Yeah. I think that's what he's after, yeah.
I don't know, man. It's not for me.
Right. What, suck to nosh off Hollywood Paul?
I wouldn't be into that.
No?
But yeah, no, crack on with, whatever he's doing. It all sounds great.
Yeah. What exactly sounds great?
Just complaining about podcasts in general.
Right.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But no, the whole sort of snake in the pubes thing.
Yeah. Snaky pube sort of thing.
Not a fan.
No, not you.
But no, thanks for writing in again and sort of critiquing the show.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Yeah. Thanks, Hollywood Paul. Cheers for that.
Yeah.
Martin Day in the chat says that he'll suck Hollywood Paul's dick any day.
All right. Fair enough. You can do it.
Yeah, well, good for you, man. Thanks. He's truly is a brave boy.
I got an email this week as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi guys, Zach Morris here from Saved by the Bell.
Wow. Blast from the past.
Yeah. Your show is at best a tortured look at pseudo-masculine political views with a healthy dose of toilet humour, and at worst, an absolute pile of shite. Pathetic.
I'd say the at best description is pretty accurate. Pseudo-masculine. Right, yeah.
Anyway, I digress. Just wondered if you're interested in a business proposition of mine. Imagine getting rich from Tupperware. Tupperware is a durable plastic product which presents an excellent method of holding consumables such as sandwiches. I represent a group of directors who sell Tupperware, and we have chosen you to be one of our sales partners. For a nominal fee, you can be part of our business and make a lucrative return. All you need to do is recruit 500 or 600 of your pals to sell our product, and you can make some pounds.
Some pounds?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
If you think this is the sort of thing that you'd be interested, let me know. P.S. It's not a pyramid scheme or Ponzi scheme, so fuck you. Let me know, Zach. P.S. Bring back that kid with the comically sized penis.
Right. We'll get Christian back on soon.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so Zach from Saved by the Bell is effectively trying to leverage our podcast audience.
I guess so.
In order to sell Tupperware.
Yeah. And he's saying it's not a pyramid scheme.
It's not a pyramid scheme. It's not a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah.
How's that Union Jack coming along?
Oh, it's all right. Yeah.
Do you want to sort of drape it over yourself? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Do you think your missus would like that, to sort of come home one night to find you in bed, obviously in the nip, but just draped only in the Union Jack?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Why not?
That's nice.
It's the British burqa.
Oh God Almighty.
Yeah.
So no, sorry. I don't want to be part of Zach from Saved by the Bell's Tupperware scheme.
Right. But it's not a pyramid scheme.
All right, it's not. All right, it's not. I don't want to be part of his sales empire.
So what would the nominal fee? Say, for instance, if you, I don't know, if Zach from Saved by the Bell was here now, and he said the nominal, and he said the nominal fee was 18 quid.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What do I get for this 18 quid?
Some Tupperware.
Yeah, how much Tupperware? Well, have I got to sell it on? Is he giving it to me on tick? Is the 18 quid like a
It's
an
nominal.
admin cost?
It's nominal.
Right, yeah, I appreciate to a man that earns as much as I do, which is
Yeah.
some, like you said, some pounds.
Yeah, it's just nominal though.
Yeah, that is a nominal fee.
Yeah.
But what does that fee actually cover?
So you have to get 500 or 600 of your pals
Yeah.
to buy into the concept of Tupperware
Right.
and to sell to their pals, basically.
Right.
So if you imagine a pyramid, right? And it kind of gets bigger and bigger.
Oh
and bigger.
yeah.
So if you get 500 or 600 of your pal to sell the Tupperware,
Yeah.
they will get 500 or 600 of their pals, and then it basically mushrooms out.
So it's a pyramid scheme.
Huh?
Huh? Yeah. Can I pay in Bitcoin?
I'll have to ask Zach.
Okay, well, do.
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the first instance, you're not that interested, are
Not,
you?
not the most interested, no.
Alright, fair
No.
enough.
Are you going to wear that for the rest of the show?
I'm thinking, well, I can't take it off now, can I?
Why not? Just put it
Continuity.
continuity.
Yeah.
What?
Do you want me to take it off?
You take it up. I've got to adjust the camera slightly.
Okay. To represent something. Represent some sort of vibe. Yeah, take it down. Yeah, man. So. Yeah. Yeah, it has actually. Yeah, become rather cold.
Fire's gone out. Just sponsored by like steaks and stuff.
Steak.
But meat.
Yeah, the old meaty weety.
Yeah. You're right. You're struggling to carry the show on your own.
A little bit, yeah. So I've got some band names here for you.
Oh yeah. Go on.
I'm not explaining any sort of context around these band names. They're just band names.
Just
for
band
you.
names, yeah.
The Chronic.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Do you like it?
Yeah. I mean, it's a Dr. Dre album, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's a band name.
Right.
Do you
Yeah.
like it?
Yeah.
The Public Transport Blues Collective.
The Public Transport Blues Collective.
Yeah.
That's a really good name for a band.
Yeah.
I mean, presumably they play blues or no?
No.
Oh.
Hard trance.
Right.
Public Transport Blues. That's not a bad name, actually, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because obviously it works on sort of multiple levels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a sense, yeah.
In a way, yeah.
What about the Penis Boys?
The Penis Boys.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fresh, it's exciting,
Smelly.
it's bombastic, it's smelly. Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
The Brothers Grimace. There's an apostrophe in there as well, so the Brothers Grimace.
Okay.
So it's
The grimace belonging to the brothers.
Yeah.
Okay. Not a grimace of your brother.
Well, it'd depend, wouldn't it, if the apostrophe came
Yeah,
before
that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
apostrophe position is very important in this circumstance.
So I've written it as the apostrophe before the S. So it would be your brother's grimace.
Yeah.
Yeah, or the yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think?
No, not keen, mate.
No.
No, not really.
My dad's length.
Yeah, keen.
Your
Just to go back to your dad.
yeah.
The message, the screen grab that you sent me of your the text message conversation between you and your dad today was extremely amusing.
Yeah.
He makes some very incongruent segues
Yeah.
between discussing basically like, have you got an ISA? Do you think so and so is a twat? It's like,
Tottenham playing.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, quite impressive.
Yeah. Oh, you know.
I've never texted my dad.
Really?
My dad has never texted me. My dad owns a mobile phone.
Yeah.
But maybe it has the ability to send text messages. I don't know. He's never owned a smartphone.
Right.
And his phone is never turned on. He only would turn it on if he was in an emergency and needed to make a call.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know if anyone's got the number for it to phone
Does
it.
he know how to make a call?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he won't.
Right.
It's not that he doesn't know how to do it. He just refuses.
Why?
Well, he doesn't want to be called.
Right.
He's a man of the past.
Okay.
You know, he still writes his
But
books in an exercise book with a pen.
Yeah.
Doesn't even type them.
Really?
Yeah.
But what if someone needs to call him?
Well, just hope you know where he is. But then the thing is that who's going to need to call him? The only person who's going to need to call him is his wife or me, and I can't really think of a reason I'd need to call him for that wouldn't be able to wait unless someone had died.
What about friends who want to meet him for a...
All his friends are dead.
Oh.
Well, most of them, the good ones anyway.
Right. Okay.
No, there's a few left. But they just call the house, leave a message.
What?
yeah. Call his landline.
The house phone?
Yeah. That's the only way you can get him.
Oh my god.
If you leave a message, they'll get back to you. Imagine that.
That is mental.
Yeah, but you have to suffer through the answer phone message. It's like, hello, you've reached Rob and Rachel. If you want to speak to Rachel quicker, try her mobile on, and then hear two repetitions of the whole number really slowly.
That's pretty,
It's like you're looking at about a minute of message just to fuck it off.
That is mental.
For you to shout,
like
Dad, it's me, Dad, and then it get picked up. Hello.
Oh, God, do you remember that? Like, ring your mate's house, and you knew they were in.
Yeah.
But the answer machine gets like...
Said they just shout loud enough.
Come on! Oi, I'm here! I'm here! Well, pick up! I know you're there!
What was the other one of ringing someone and then refusing to hang up so that they couldn't actually finish the call? So if they hung up but then lifted the phone back up again, you'd still be on the line.
Brilliant.
So, no, I need to call someone. No, I'm not hanging up. Ridiculous.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Absolutely great banter.
Legendary.
Yeah.
I want to tell you about a thing that happened to me earlier this week.
Okay, is it pathetic?
In a way.
Okay.
In a way. Now, we know we've recently been discussing cash converters and how it's pathetic.
Yep.
And how they really, really know their demographic.
Yep.
And so they've now, started selling vape products and stuff because they know the sort of people that come into their shop.
Pathetic.
It's very cynical, isn't it?
Pathetic, yeah.
Now, so I had the idea
that
they might like to also start selling very low quality meat products.
Right.
Yeah. So, imagine a Greggs sausage roll.
Delicious.
But with about 50% of the meat content.
Is that even possible? Well, I suppose you can half anything, can't you?
Yes, it's sort of the half-life of a Greggs sausage roll.
Can you half anything to exist?
So can you get what's the smallest thing possible?
Because Greg's meat is already an amoeba of meat.
It's a single-celled organism of meat.
So can you half that? I don't know.
Genuine
question.
Well, yes, this is what we're going to find out.
Right.
God, I went through that Jack Daniels quite quickly, didn't I? Better top that up. Probably be fine.
Yeah.
So I went in to go and see Gary. Gary Cash Converter.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
He's a cunt, isn't he?
Yeah, Illiman Dan's cousin.
Yeah.
To suggest that they sort of do a range of pasties, sausage rolls, slices.
Yeah.
So that sort of thing.
This was like a business proposition from you then.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And I thought that's right for their demographic. And he was like, well, I'm afraid to say that we've actually already come up with this idea, and we're speaking to the people from Pepper Army.
Wow. Okay, that's
cool.
To
as their as their quality of meat is apparently the absolute lowest.
Right. Okay.
So it's
quite
almost exclusively arseholes, apparently.
Do you like pepperami?
Yeah, delicious.
Yeah, I quite like it.
Although it does make me feel a bit sick.
What is it?
It's a bit of an animal, isn't it? I'm just
But-
not quite sure which bit.
If you were to hazard a guess.
It's just the sort of mechanically. It's the stuff sprayed off the meat with a high pressure hose at the end, isn't it? Mechanically reclaimed meat.
Is that like McDonald's?
I think McDonald's is probably a little bit of a higher caliber than that,
Mm.
but it's just the odds and sods. I think pepperami and then a lot of flavouring.
Why is
It's matter. It's just matter.
I had a McDonald's at the weekend, right?
Oh yeah.
And I looked at the meat. Why is it grey? It's grey.
Yeah, I don't know. But then, yeah, I don't know.
It's grey meat.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, it's delicious.
Is grey meat good meat?
I don't know. I was
It's not,
enjoying
is
it.
it?
But I was like, at the same time, I was like, well, why is it... Anyway, sorry.
That's
Right.
fine. That's
Yeah.
right. I get back to my story.
Yeah.
And he says now they're already working with the guys from Pepperami.
Okay.
So that sort of stumped me.
Yeah.
But then
You
I thought,
gave up.
well, no. So then I sort of started looking around the shop
Yeah.
at some bits. Like I had some sort of camera lenses and stuff that didn't fit my camera and
PlayStations.
bit
and
yeah, it's a bit older ones.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, and ones that sort of smelt of like despair.
Mhm.
And he goes, "What?" He's like, "You like memes and that, don't you?"
Mhm.
I was like, "Well, yeah, I do."
Clearly.
It's like, well, maybe you might want to come out the back.
come out the back.
Yeah. So I was like,
Right.
all right, well, this sounds
Not
quite
a-
exciting.
But you're excited.
Well, yeah, I mean, it
Were you not
seemed
frightened?
a little bit. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
sort of,
Come out the. Yeah. All right.
it was
yeah.
sort of quite an exhilarating prospect.
Mm.
And so I went up to the back of the shop, past the sort of, sort of protected bit. They've got a couple. It's a little bit like a mini bank.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
know, yeah.
where all the sort of transactions happen.
Yeah.
So there's a little side door there,
Yeah.
and I went through there, and then they've got like a whole sort of maze going underneath.
I've always wondered what was in the back of.
Yeah,
the
yeah. Goes
so that-
all the way like under.
a dungeon.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
And then eventually we got to this tiny little door.
Mhm.
Tiny little door. Just big enough for me to get in.
So did you have to crouch to get in?
Yeah. I had to literally get on the floor to sort of crawl in.
So it's a bit
Well,
like.
I'm a bit claustrophobic, so I wasn't that keen.
So it's a bit like. Have you seen the film Being John Malkovich?
Very much like being John
Yeah.
Malkovich.
Yeah.
And inside
Mhm.
is Ross Kemp.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're inside this door.
Yeah.
You go in through this little door.
Tiny little door.
And Ross Kemp.
It's like a little tiny little office.
right.
Tiny little office. And Ross Kemp is sat there and he's got a sort of big overcoat on.
Yeah.
Big grey overcoat.
Yeah.
And then sort of like drain pipe jeans. Bit like
Right.
these, but a little bit tighter. Like
Yeah.
really, really all the way tight.
Okay.
Big like Winkle Picker Chelsea boots.
Yeah.
He's sat. Yeah.
So can I just ask?
No,
so
no, can't ask away.
Grant. Sorry, I was going to say Grant Mitchell. But,
Yeah. Ross Kemp.
Ross Kemp is sitting in an office, right? So do you
Tiny little office.
do you get shrunk down to so you're in proportion with him?
Yeah, I'm in proportion with him, but
So
through
you're
this
not-
tiny
you're-
little door. I don't know what size I am at this point.
So say for instance you look at your hands. How
Yeah.
big are your hands?
Well, they're normal hand size, but it's still perspective, isn't it? So I don't know. I'm what I'm thinking is that
Are you
I'm
big or
about. I'm imagining I'm about the size of a borrower, a little tiny borrower.
Yeah. Okay. So you get shrunk basically.
Yeah. So I get shrunk,
Yeah.
but I'm in this tiny little. But also, all the office furniture is really tiny.
very small.
Tiny furniture.
Is it smaller than you at that particular moment?
Yeah. It's all the furniture in there is disproportionately
So you're
tiny.
small already.
yeah.
But that's even smaller.
Yeah.
This is fucked.
Yeah, no, it's bonkers.
Yeah.
And so he's got like a tiny little desk,
Right.
with a tiny little bit of paper and a tiny little bookie's pen.
But he does.
Yeah.
Psycho.
And he's like, can you do a Ross Kemp voice?
Right, well,
He's quite sort of British, actually.
He's quite sort of British, isn't he?
When he's Ross Kemp,
but he's sort
quite
of
serious.
He does this sort
Yes.
of.
Okay.
He sort of drops into the Cockney, but he comes back out, and he's sort of. Oh.
Right. Okay. Yes. Sure.
Yeah.
He says, "Well, hi.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've heard that you like memes. Well, yeah, I do like memes. And it's like, would you be interested in some extremely rare Pepe memes?
Pepe.
Very
Who's Pepe?
rare, very rare.
I don't know.
Pepe
I don't know who Pepe.
So Pepe is like the green frog meme
Right.
that you must have seen sort of doing the rounds, like in
Yeah.
lots of different incarnations.
So how's Pepe become famous then?
Well, Pepe, he became famous in the sort of great meme war of 2016.
Right.
Where basically sort of Pepe was born many years before, but sort of gained notoriety in the sort of in the sort of Trump run-up to the election,
Right.
2016 meme war, and he's basically became the sort of new version of, like the troll face.
Oh yes, yeah.
He basically became the sort of new version of like a troll face.
Yeah.
And then like a rare Pepe is like when it's like a Pepe version of something else. Like there's a good one of like, it's like Obama, but it's like a Pepe version of Obama, or it's like a Pepe Trump, or they're the rare ones.
Do people make money out of memes? Can you copyright a meme?
I don't know about that, but those accounts that share memes, the big meme accounts, they make money.
What, through click-throughs?
Through like advertising, like so if they advertise if you got an Instagram meme account, like 1 million followers on it, you can probably charge like $1,000 for just posting someone else's Instagram page or product.
Wow,
it's ridiculous.
Might do that.
What, make a meme account with 1 million followers?
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah, just do it, mate.
Yeah,
might as well.
Just get some money.
So
need a bit of money.
So then Pepe became this kind of. It's all come from 4chan, as all these things always do.
I still don't really understand what 4chan is.
It's just a forum. It's just like a message board.
Right.
You can go on it. It's just like it's you can be anonymous on it.
Okay.
So and it's unmoderated. So it's basically it's where anonymous was born out of. The term anonymous comes from.
Yeah.
If you're anonymous on 4chan, your name is just anonymous.
Have you seen this other thing which you can link to your Instagram, which is a bit like that? Oh God, what's it called? Can't remember.
Cool, man.
Yeah,
Wicked.
But it's great if you're a school bully, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because you can sort of shout at your friends from school,
right?
And but be anonymous.
Yeah, that sounds brilliant.
So you can really pick on people in a very sort of granulated way.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, so it's great for me because I love bullying people.
Yeah, no, you are an online bully. You like to single random people that you don't know out.
Yeah, and
really make their lives a misery, don't you?
So
yeah, that's cool, man.
This is the best way of getting through to them. Anyway,
wow.
So Grant Mitchell, sorry.
Back to Pepe.
Yeah.
So then Pepe sort of became part of the sort of the meme war.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is a literal war of memes. With the sort of the right-wing memes and the left-wing memes. Left-wing memes not very good, which is a shame. But and so then you had like the alt-right using Pepe and then the left trying to use Pepe, and it becoming this whole big thing of like, anyone caught using a Pepe meme was suddenly painted as a Nazi by, Guardian journalists, basically people who don't understand memes.
Right.
You're like, well, no, it's like a sort of an appropriation of the troll face.
Okay, yeah.
And then, and then the rare Pepes came.
Right.
Yeah, so Ross Kemp
is a rare Pepe.
No, well, he's selling these. He's imagine it a little bit like Pokemon cards.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I can deal with that, yeah.
Yeah. So, he's got these tiny little desks.
He's sitting behind the toilet, but he's massive.
I completely lost the plot now.
But so
yeah, all right. So let's just reorientate myself in this story.
So you've gone into the door.
I've gone to cash converters to try and sell him some cheap, low quality meat.
You've gone in this small door.
I've got this sort of tiny little door, And Ross Kemp's in there with an office, and he's trying to sell me some of these rare Pepes.
But you're in.
Yeah, so we're both about the size of a borrower.
But the
furniture is disproportionately small.
So how big is that furnishing?
I estimate that the desk was about that high, but like me and Ross Kemp are like about that big. But he sat there in these drain pipe jeans with these winkle picker Chelsea boots and his big overcoat.
Yeah.
And he's got his legs quite out far, like right out. Just got his tiny little desk.
Yeah. So
And he's got his little bookie's pen.
Yeah.
And he's writing, making notes. I don't know what he's making notes about, but he's like, well, I've got all these rare Pepes. And do you want any? So I was like, yeah, no, I would like some. So I buy off him Charlotte Church Pepe, which is quite nice, quite rare.
So, all right. So that is a Pepe that looks like Charlotte Church.
Yeah,
Okay,
or Charlotte Church that looks like Pepe, however, which way you want to call it.
Well, I suppose these days it would be the formal, but the latter, wouldn't it? Because Pepe is probably more famous than Charlotte Church.
These days, yeah.
Yeah.
And Claudia Winkleman Pepe.
So that's, okay. So probably Winkleman. She's pretty big these days.
Yeah. She's earning £1 note, licence fees.
My dad hates her.
Really?
Oh,
Why?
God. Do you not see his
I quite like her.
Do you not see his Facebook posts about her?
No, I've unfollowed him.
He'll be gutted here.
No, I don't. I've unfollowed probably 99% of humans on.
Right. Okay.
Whenever I whenever I accept a friendship request, I immediately unfollow. No,
Okay.
don't block them. They don't come up in the timeline. I
Well,
don't really want humans coming up.
Word to the wise.
Yeah. I might actually restart following him.
I think you should because my dad says the most hilarious stuff.
Yeah.
And he has a real vendetta against Claudia Winkleman.
Why?
He just can't stand her. Sorry.
What's that?
Just can't stand her.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
He can't stand her
I'm
fringe.
sure it's the fringe, is it?
Yeah.
I like a brutal fringe, though, me.
But I kind of get where he's coming from. Like, her fringe literally goes into her eyes.
Does it?
Yeah. So she's constantly sort of like trying to get the fringe out of her eyes.
This is like the hair and makeup department of the BBC. They've spent all their money on Winkleman and bloody what's his name, the ginger one, Chris Evans.
Chris Evans.
It's blown all the bloody. No, he's on Channel 4, isn't he?
No, he's on BBC.
Is he?
Yeah.
That like the gendered gap of pay for the BBC aside.
Yeah.
They get paid way too much money. Like for something that is paid for by people, the general public, and the fact that we really don't have a choice in it. Like, unless because even if you don't watch terrestrial television and you don't use iPlayer, you still have to pay the fee if you've got a television in your house.
Well, not if you don't pay the fee.
Well, yeah, but they'll come round and break your legs.
They don't.
Well, they do. Didn't they come round and harass your housemate?
Yeah, we just told them we don't watch TV, which we don't.
Right. Okay. Fuck's sake. Yeah, but they're like, Evans is getting 2 million or something.
Yeah.
How many licence payers is that? Like 15,000 or something?
I don't know, man.
It's a ridiculous amount of money. Like, we don't have a choice. Like,
So
they cap it at a couple of £100,000 or something. Like, even that's ridiculous.
So what would you prefer then?
What would I prefer? I'd prefer they can all do the same jobs, but just get paid drastically less, and they can make better fucking programs.
What would you say is better? Like, what would you say the salary would be?
Like, really, do you think you can honestly claim that you're worth more than $250,000 a year for presenting TV programs for the BBC?
What is it?
The thing is, though, you go, well, I am worth more than that. I'm going to go to ITV to pay me more.
Well, exactly.
Then
that's the
fuck
thing.
off to ITV then. You know,
but
put the money into doing better programs, but more costume dramas.
Yeah, well, that's...
Well, more costume dramas, Jim. I want to see Danny Dyer's Parking with Geezers on that on BBC 3.
What about Tom Hardy?
Yes, like him. Pay him more.
But what would he get paid for doing, like, I don't know...
Series 2 of Taboo?
Yeah.
Or $250,000?
I think he's on a lot of money.
Yeah, probably. What, do you think $250,000's not enough?
Well, if you're going to compare him to, say, Graham Norton. So Graham Norton, I think, is on something like, I think he's on about $1.5 million a year.
He shouldn't be. It's a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah. So I wonder what Tom Hardy's on for doing Taboo and also the Peaky Blinders.
I don't know.
But I'm just it's all kind of relative, isn't it? So if it's a sort of buyer's market, which it kind of is, like
but the thing is that all the other channels are funded by advertising revenue, whereas we are forced to pay a license fee.
No, I understand that, but you have to keep them in the BBC's job, otherwise they'll get pinched by.
Yeah.
So it's in that sense, like it's kind of.
What about Dooley? Yeah, what's her name? Stacey Dooley.
I know where she lives.
Right, do not dox Stacey Dooley on the show.
Do you know what? She is actually really nice.
I'm sure she is. She seems lovely.
She walks her dog, where my girlfriend walks our dog.
What? She lives in Brighton?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And she is genuinely really, really nice.
Yeah,
so
right.
so don't be mean about her.
Oh, not going to be mean about her.
Good.
I'm saying just do more Dooley documentaries.
Oh, I see. Okay, good.
Yeah, pay her. She's probably not getting a bloody £1 million a year, is she?
No, but she's probably doing pretty well.
Yeah, I'm sure she's doing absolutely fine.
Yeah.
But if let's use Taboo and Dooley as a sort of
as
like
a
barometer for
yeah.
the quality of programming that we want on the BBC.
Yeah,
that's fine, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. I don't think we need any higher than that, because you've got Netflix, and they've got that big-ass Netflix money, haven't they?
Yeah.
I've seen that Will Smith film, his partner's an orc.
Yeah,
Imagine that.
I think they should call it the Dooley Barometer. And just
the Dooley scale.
Yeah, the Dooley scale. That's it. The Dooley scale is much better. So when you join the BBC, your salary is based on the Dooley scale. So,
There's a survey done amongst a few thousand licence payers, and they decide whether or not they think you're better, that they value you in relation to Dooley. So it's like a sort of market thing, like a sort of, how's the pound faring against the yen? It's
how
are you faring against the Dooley? Yeah. How's the Prior versus the Dooley?
Yeah.
And it's sort of capped. It's capped at one Dooley.
So, okay. So if you join the BBC, right, as a TV researcher, how many Dooleys would your
like 0.1 of a Dooley or something?
0.1 of a Dooley.
Yeah, because the thing is, like a researcher job is you're not on screen. You don't have a following. You're not a celebrity.
Okay, so if I was to be,
you're nothing.
You're scum. You are literally.
You're a simple prole.
You're the shite at the bottom of my shoe.
Yeah, you're a bottom feeder.
Yeah, you're a complete.
You're one step up from a runner.
You're a
and
cunt.
Don't get me started.
So how about a producer on Would I Lie to You?
Would I? Shithouse, that programme, isn't it?
Do you know what? I quite like it.
Shithouse. It's worse than 8 out of 10 cats.
Oh, do you know what?
It's worse than 8 out of 10 cats do Countdown.
That's
how shithouse it is.
I tell you what, it's fun for it's fun for all the family that.
It's wank. Rob Brydon's wank. It's all wank. Lee Mack is wank.
Oh, I do like Lee. Mack.
They're all right, but it's wank.
Okay.
This whiskey's going down all right.
I will agree I quite like it.
Yeah.
And Room 101 I quite like as well.
Yeah. Do you remember when Anne, was it her off of The Weakest Link, Anne Robinson, she put the Welsh in. That didn't go down well.
God, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. That was, I mean, we're going back 15 years.
She put the Welsh in. You can't put the Welsh in Room 101. That's like fucking like
tantamount to
You can't. Imagine going.
It's not ethnic cleansing when it's the Welsh.
No, it's all a bit of fun if it's the Welsh. My mum's half Welsh. Does that mean
I'm like a quarter Welsh as well? Does
that mean
banter when it's the Welsh?
Half of you goes into Room 101, right?
Taking Room 101 very literally, yeah. That's ethnic cleansing.
That's pathetic. That's pathetic. I can't. Did that actually happen?
Yeah, there
I can't believe that.
There are loads of complaints.
I can't believe that someone actually okayed that to go. You can't say the Welsh going to room 101. You can't. We can't say that.
Was it Paul Merton who presented it?
He used to, yeah.
Yeah, they're
And now
back
it's
in those
Frank
days.
Skinner.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's really
God.
funny on it.
I haven't watched it in years.
It's really funny, but you can't put the Welsh.
The nationality in there.
You literally can't though. Like, I can't believe that actually happened in reality. Like, I know that I don't know. Like recently, it's become very fashionable to be offended by absolutely everything.
Yeah.
But I would be a little bit offended by that. You can't.
But you can take a joke. It's
I
only light-hearted, isn't it? She doesn't. She's not.
I think you can't put. Look.
Well, do you think if you gave Anne Robinson absolute power, she would actually commit genocide against the Welsh?
No, but look at the sort of room 101, right?
Right.
Is a room which you banish things to. Right? I understand that it's not real. I understand it won't actually happen, but the thought is there, which is enough really to be like quite offensive. You can't.
Well, it is, isn't it?
Can't
Because
put the Welsh.
she came on there and went black people.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't do it, could
Yeah, well,
you?
so you can't put a whole nationality even if she said the Italians. It's almost as if the Welsh. Oh, it's all right,
even if you said the Italian.
Oh no, any sort of nationality. If she said the French, that would be kind of, I'd imagine, I don't know, it's mental.
It'd be fine if it was the French. But the Welsh, they're poor bastards, can't defend themselves. They don't even have an army.
That's not what I'm saying, but
Right.
I don't know. It seems like there's some nationalities which in a sense, a fair game.
Well,
which
like the
is wrong.
Scottish and the Welsh and the English. Like it's like it's a three-way death pact in a way, isn't it? Well, it's absolutely fine for the Scots.
Yeah,
to
and the
just
Welsh
say, and the Welsh to say
and the English.
Well, no, it's absolutely fine for the Scots to say what they want about the English.
Yeah.
They really can. They just got full reign.
But I think that the English could do the same to the Scots and the Welsh, though. And
Well, she is. She's doing the same to the Welsh.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think that's right.
Oh, you don't think it's okay?
No.
It's banter, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose it is banter. Well, it's rascal, but it's not banter.
Well, I'm unsure now about the definition of rascal.
Well, actually, rascal's
Because that whiskey that I had that was pretty rascal that basically sent me over the edge.
Yeah.
That was rascal.
Was it banter, though?
Not really, no. Well, it has sort of, I don't know, it's kind of...
Created banter.
Yeah, but it wasn't itself banter. It was a catalyst for banter.
But is it rascal, though?
Look, so Ross Kemp's got this tiny little desk.
Oh, yeah, shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So, look, I'm in this tiny little sort of borrower room at the back of Cash Converters.
Small little...
Yeah.
Sorry, small little...
Tiny... Right, okay, so I've been
led
led out the back.
Table.
Cash Converters.
Cat converters.
Cat Converters.
What they convert your cat into?
A different cat gender. There's loads of them. There's 39 cat
Wow.
genders.
Okay, right.
Yeah. Don't be so cat phobic.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry,
man.
And anyway, we're at the back of Cash Converters.
Yeah.
And Ross Kemp in this tiny little room, this tiny little desk and tiny little bookie's pen. I mean, it's a bookie's pen to start with, but it's even tiny.
That makes you feel a bit
It's like
sick.
a splinter.
Yeah. What, a splinter
Size of a splinter, but
in
it's
the
a little
context
pen.
of our size now,
Yeah.
but not
No,
the
but it's a bookie's pen, yeah. But the size of the splinter,
But-
but then
but with the-
scaled down a lot more.
Okay, so when you say splinter, is it
Yeah.
the size of? If I was holding a splinter now, is that the size of the bookie's pen?
Yeah.
In this world here.
Yeah, about that.
Okay, I was just wondering in case it was.
And so he sold me these rare Pepes.
Memes.
Yeah. I had Charlotte Church one and a Winkleman one.
Okay.
I'm pretty made up about this. It's the last thing I was expecting was to get a couple of these Pepes.
It's like a sort of shiny number 1 pog, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, cheers for that, Grant. And it's like, well, thank you, Will. But then, just as I'm about to leave, he sort of grabs my wrist.
Oh shit!
And he leans in. He leans in, really, really close.
Yeah.
And I can feel his breath.
Yeah. Just
I can smell it.
banging
it
off.
Sort of smells sort of like a little bit like methane-y, bit eggy, bit sort of sulphury.
That's pathetic. Yeah. Disgusting. Yeah.
And he
what's he gonna say?
he whispers like into my ear.
Yeah.
He whispers, "You can get delirious if you take life too serious. It's a good time."
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck are you on about? What? Let go of me for a start.
Yeah.
Let go of me.
Right.
What are you even
That's
doing?
the first thing you said.
Yeah, I was like, get off.
Yeah.
And then he grabs my other wrist and he leans in on the other ear.
Yeah.
And he says, he says, "You can get delirious if you take life too serious. It's a good time."
Yeah.
And as he says it, he tears open his anorak.
Yeah.
This big anorak. And he's got like about 6 or 7 of these like tiny little like
Heads.
Zika
Little
babies.
babies.
And they're all like suckling on all these nipples on his
mate.
chest.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, that is awful.
And he like and he picks one of them off.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh no, it's not a sucker, is it?
and a sort of milk.
Oh,
Sort of
don't seriously. I am literally gonna be sick. That is disgusting. You're talking about Grant Mitchell with some sort of Zika baby, with a little baby with a tiny little head, suckling on like a sort of. I can imagine like a sort of. You know how cats or dogs have like.
Yeah, he's got about 8 nipples. But then
Yeah.
there's only 7 of these little Zika
Jesus
babies.
Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a bit of milk comes
A
out.
little bit of milk sort of drops off the sort of bottom lip of this little sort of Zika baby.
Yeah.
And it looks at me, directly in the eye, and it goes, "Mama."
Right. Yeah.
And I just felt like this connection with it.
Yeah.
This sort of incredible immediate bond.
Yeah.
And Ross just sort of hands it to me.
Wow. So he gave you
Tiny
little baby.
little
yeah.
baby.
Little Zika baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I just sort of schnaffled it like into my jacket.
You snaffled it.
Sort of schnaffled it into my jacket.
Yeah.
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 I just
Like a Milky Way magic star.
in a way, yeah.
Yeah. Snaffled it.
Yeah. And then I just sort of I went out of the door, went back to my normal size.
And
Yeah.
what happened to the
Well,
Zika?
it said it was sort of proportionate.
Oh, so it went back to. So what about his head? Was it still small?
No, still small.
Still small. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still
And
back in that old world.
yeah. So I was wondering whether or not maybe I was in the upside down for a bit.
Maybe you could have
Possible,
been.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've got it. It's in the room next door. It's asleep.
Really?
Yeah, I love him. Cool kid.
God, he's sleeping like it's dead.
Yeah, called him Jeffrey.
Really?
Yeah.
How small is its head?
Oh, it's like well, like the rest of its body's sort of normal baby size. I guess about something like a pool ball.
Wow.
Guess so, yeah.
That is a small head.
Very, very small.
Do you feel fashionable with it?
Yeah. Take it
Yeah.
around all the sort of the kinder cafes.
Yeah.
All the little sort of the mums go mad for it.
Yeah, I bet they do.
Yeah, I'm getting mad puss,
I bet.
basically.
Yeah,
'cause
just
this
because
little-
you got a little Zika.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fashionable.
Yeah, a little small
I even
brains.
believe. Yeah, forget smoking 20 fags a day when you're pregnant to get a small kid.
Just get Zika.
Just go down Cash Converters.
Just get Zika.
Go and see Ross Kemp.
Yeah, just go down there, get a Zika.
Yeah, man.
Smash it.
Bang him. Yeah. Anything else you want to get into?
I might save it for next week, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've had a blast, mate.
Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself now. I'm pretty drunk. Yeah.
Me too, man.
Yeah, man. Hashtag me too.
Take care, guys.
Love you all. You're beautiful people. Sure. Love you.